Good morning, Qigong practitioners. My name is Mary Francis, and I want to wish you all these medical Qigong students. Welcome to Friday morning medical Qigong class. Okay. All right. Welcome to Friday morning medical Qigong class. So today it's Friday. We're going to go over the Golden 8, and then we get to do Frost Descends. It took me a moment to remember what the name of the exercise was. But after our first 30 minutes of doing the Golden 8, we're going to use the next 15 minutes from about 8:45 to 9 a.m. working on cold descents. No, frost descents. This is our first day doing this exercise. It's the 6th in the fall series in the seasonal exercises. It should be a lot of fun. So let's go ahead and start with our warm-ups. We're opening up. Feet are hip width, shoulder width apart. And feet are parallel, so the channels are open evenly in the front of the body and the back of the body. Breathing in and out through the nose. Tip of the tongue is touching the roof of the mouth. We're relaxing all the joints. So letting the bottoms of the feet melt into the earth, softening the knees, relaxing the low back, relaxing the shoulders, softening the jaw. The very top of the head is reaching up just a bit into the sky. And then taking that right hand in a loose fist, I'm trying to mirror you all. Starting with the tapping 3 to 4 finger breaths beneath the belly button. Allowing the mind's eye to connect with the area with which we're tapping. Massaging the tissues, opening up the channels, facilitating that chi and blood flow. Of course, if you wanted, you could spend the entire half hour just on the tapping exercise. Paying extra attention to anywhere that might feel a little stuck, a little congested. Keeping the breath slow and even. Wiping out anything you don't need or want, letting it go back into the earth. Switching sides. Widening the stance by stepping out further to the left and repositioning myself so I'm in the camera frame. Allowing shoulders, elbows, wrists to stay relaxed. The momentum coming primarily from the knees. Transitioning. Waking up the channels in the lower half of the body as we did for the upper half. Sliding that left foot closer to the right, maintaining that hip width, shoulder width distance. Enjoying that tactile element of waking up the tissues, activating the blood, regulating the chi. Placing the palms of the low back, circling down the sides and up the spine. Resting the palms of the low back. Closing the eyes. Inhaling through the nose, guiding the breath and the chi to the palms. Filling up the kidneys with energy. Exhaling, allowing that energy to travel and flow to wherever it's needed within the body. Inhaling using the mind's eye to make that connection to the kidneys in the low back. Exhaling, allowing the chi to flow freely to wherever it's needed. Inhaling and exhaling at your own pace. Allowing for that nourishment of the kidneys in the low back area, as well as that free circulation of chi wherever it's needed. Bringing the arms back down to the sides, gently opening the eyes and closing by bringing that left foot back to the right. Quick reminder before we proceed, never ever move into pain. These exercises should be regulating the chi and activating the blood flow, and they should feel relatively good. So if you're moving into pain or discomfort, please feel free to modify these exercises. We're working with the mind intent, the breath, and the physical exercise. And the mind intent and the breath are the primary aspects. The physical exercise is also important, but not as important. So using the mind intent and mind's eye to modify at any time. That being said, let's go ahead and work on the golden eight. So opening up for our lung and large intestine exercise. reach for happiness. Inhaling. Exhaling. In and out. Inhaling. Exhaling. In and out. Now going at your own pace, allowing your breath to guide the rate of the movement. Allowing the breath to expand the exercise, explore within the exercise. Getting ready to close. Closing. Our heart, smell, intestine to exercise. The archer. Inhaling. Exhaling. In. And out. Begin to relax into the exercise, allowing the mind to rest as it melts into the exercise. Getting ready to finish up. Closing. Our spleen stomach exercise between heaven and earth. Inhaling. Exhaling. In. And out. Inhaling. And exhaling. Getting ready to finish up. And closing. A pericardium Sanjiao exercise. Turn and look back. Inhaling. Exhaling. In. And out. Getting ready to close. Closing. Our liver gallbladder exercise, twist and release. Inhaling. And exhaling. In. Out. And closing. Our kidney urinary bladder exercise, bend for health. Inhaling. Exhaling. In. And out. Inhaling. Exhaling. In. Out. Inhaling back to the start. Looking at your own pace, allowing each movement, each breath to flow into the next. Getting ready to finish up. And closing. Our ring channel exercise, the energy punch. Settling in. Inhaling. Exhaling. In. And out. Getting ready to finish up. And closing. Our energy jump in two parts with the dew channel. In. And out. Transition to part two, inhaling and exhaling. closing. Keeping those feet together, bringing the palms together, transferring some of that wonderful, wonderful energy we've been cultivating to the palms. Placing the palms of the lower dantian to act as a guide, as an anchor. Closing the eyes. Inhaling, gathering all that wonderful chi that we've been cultivating over the past half hour into the lower dantian, filling it up with energy. Exhaling, allowing that energy to settle and store so that we may use it throughout the rest of our day. Inhaling, guiding the breath and the chi, allowing it to converge, to gather within the lower dantian. Exhaling, allowing that energy to settle and store, so it is there for you for the rest of your day. Thank you, Qigong practitioners. If you want to stick around, we're going to be doing our 6th exercise in the fall series, the last exercise in the fall series, which is frost descending, descending frost. Oh no, descending frost, you'll tell me. One person here I know knows. Frost descending, descending frost. Well, frost descends. That's what it is. Thank you. I felt the mental tug. Frost descends. I felt a little mental tug. So we're going to be doing that one today, which is excellent. I would highly, highly suggest contacting Henry so you can get his recording of the class last night. It's always best to get the information and the exercises straight from him. He does a better job with these exercises, and especially the seasonal exercises, because I have not been practicing them that long. One of the reasons why I like them so much, because I get to learn something and I find that they're really beneficial both for mental and physical health. Wow, I meant to say physical and mental, but I said mental and physical. So I have my sip of water. So settling in. For people who might be watching this later, we want to be sitting in a comfortable position. Ideally, if there's an ideal in medical Qigong, it would be cross-legged of some sort. So full lotus, half lotus, simple cross-legged is fine. You can extend the legs, placing one leg on top of the other, crossed. Or if none of those work for you because it causes too much, and by that I mean almost any joint or muscular pain, it's better just to sit in a chair. Once again, we want to regulate qi and activate blood. We don't want to create qi and blood stagnation. So, sorry, itchy nose. Getting it all out of the way first. All right, so sitting in our position, whichever one we like. I'm going to start with the preparation. So taking the hands in loose baby fists, resting the backs of the hands, the backs of the fists upon the thighs, elongating the spine, Allowing the tip of the tongue to touch the roof of the mouth. Closing the eyes. Inhaling and exhaling at your own pace. Allowing the breath to enter deeply within the torso, reaching down into the lower dantian. Allowing the breath to exit freely. Allowing the mind to relax into the breath. And allowing the breath to relax the body. Gently opening the eyes. Getting into a position which is slightly different than our past exercises. I'm going to back up some so that you can see my feet, which is why I wore socks. So far away. Okay, so our legs are going to be slightly extended in front, bent at the knees. So even if, say, you're super, super bendy, you don't want the legs fully extended. So you want your knees bent, reaching forward. You can inhale, and then pressing a bit with the toes while pulling back with the hands. We're keeping this pressure for a moment or two as we hold the breath. And then release, exhaling, also releasing, not the hands, but just the tension. Inhaling, then creating that tension between the feet and the hands. Exhaling, allowing some relaxation. Okay, now you get to do it 6 more times for a total of 8, going at your own pace. Once you're ready, we're going to go ahead and do the closing exercises. Settling in. We're doing our teeth biting. 36 times for men, 24 times for women. Tongue circling, 9 times clockwise, 9 times counterclockwise. Taking the saliva that we generated in the mouth, swishing it around in the teeth, 36 times for everyone. Swallowing that saliva in thirds. Allowing each third to come down to the lower dantian to its happy home, to settle in store, before then going on to the next third. And then afterwards, closing on our own, allowing all that wonderful chi that you've been cultivating over the past 45 minutes or so to settle in store within the lower dantian. So it's there for you for the rest of your day. Thank you, amazing, wonderful people.